Welcome everybody to another edition of Off the Top Sports Talk. I'm Michael Sperber, joined as always by the Beast. What's up, House?
How you doing, Mike? You ready for another good show?
Feeling it. House, do we have a Facebook page?
Do not forget to like Off the Top Sports Talk. Press that like button and enjoy.
House, where are you coming from right now?
Today we're coming from a little birthday celebration for a local legend, Huntington Beach's own, Mexico's own, Julio Cesar Gonzalez. He was the first Mexican light heavyweight champion in the history of boxing. He was an Olympian. He fought Roy Jones Jr., went 12 rounds, lost a unanimous decision to him. But just a monster in the sport of boxing. Was tragically cut short. His life was cut short last year by a drunk driving accident. Someone else was drunk. He was run over. So, don't drink and drive is the moral of the story here. And just wanted to know wherever he is, watching down on us, that we're thinking about him on his birthday.
It's basically a celebration of his life, yeah? Anybody going 12 rounds with Roy Jones in his prime? Coming from HB?
Never being KO in his professional boxing career. Never got knocked out.
Hey, nothing but respect for the
Iron Chin.
Nothing but respect for the great Julio Cesar Gonzalez coming out of Huntington Beach. House, we got to start the show with some BS. Some rioting at the U.S. Open of Surfing, right in our own hometown, down there in Main Street. Your thoughts?
Idiots flock together. They get drunk. They come to our city. They take over. They think it's a big party. They can do what they want. How gangster are these guys actually kicking over the porta potties? That's what they're doing. They're trying to be bad by doing.
That's what their claim to fame is, kicking over porta potties?
Breaking one window and stealing one bicycle is a riot. Basically, it was a bunch of idiots just being stupid to me.
All right, I want to put a couple names on blast because I didn't really appreciate them coming into our hometown. We got somebody, Joseph Monterosa from Ontario. What do you feel about him?
Go back to Ontario.
Adam Seacock from Irvine.
Idiot.
Chase Chrisman of Simi Valley.
What are you going to say?
Kyle Crott from Riverside.
All go... Stay away.
And we got a Fullerton firefighter. This guy is an employer of public safety arrested in our hometown of disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Michael John Lytle. What are your thoughts?
I mean, everyone, you're supposed to come down and have a good time. These guys just come down and ruin it for everybody else.
Not welcome back. Beat it. On a positive note, House, I want to thank Chewy Vidalis over there at Avocado Cafe. He hosted a little shindig, a little party. He had your boy, signing autographs for some off-the-top sports fans. They were lined up. We had a great time. Support the show. We got something lined up. We might be doing a live shoot over there. We're going to work something in, maybe a Falcons opener.
That'd be nice.
For the Tony G Foundation. I want to thank him over at Avocado Cafe for the support. We're taking over. House, have you checked out that Blurred Lines Robin Thicke video?
I don't know.
The unrated version.
I don't know any males around here that haven't.
Off the top, babe of the week is Emily Ratajkowski, the brunette in that video.
She's doing big things.
Oh, man.
Blowing
up. That video has put her on the map, and I just wanted to show some appreciation. She literally is off with the top babe of the week. Yes. House, can you give me some ballers?
Our first ballers is Alejo Muniz of Brazil, winning the U.S. Open of Surfing's men's title, 100K.
100 G's.
Boom, check from Vans. And Carissa Moore winning the women's surfing title. So our ballers are here, local Huntington Beach contest.
Congratulations. House ballers.
We got UFC 163 showcasing our boy, friend of the show, Tom Kong Watson.
TKW.
He's been taking on Thales Leites. who went 5 rounds with Anderson Silva back in the day, 2009.
This is going to be the fight of the century. I can't wait.
He's stepping up.
August 3rd.
He's stepping up in class. This is a former guy. This guy fought for the title he's going against, and he's going to go knock him out in Brazil. Watch
That's
it.
what I'm talking about. House, can I get some ballers?
Our third baller is, I don't know if you heard of this guy. His name is LeBron James. He's awarded the Male Athlete of the Year at the ESPYs this year. Surprise, surprise.
Moving on, House. I hate doing this. Every week we have to do this, and I hate it. Can I get some fallers?
Our first faller this week, Ryan Braun. Lance Armstrong, ring a bell? It's
Rafael Palmeiro, ring a bell? Deny.
Another guy who denied through everyone, told him he was innocent, appealed. Well, actually won his appeal and got named MVP last year.
Took it away from Matt Kemp.
And
he's falling fast.
He's now admitted to just juicing his face off.
Okay, suspended for the rest of the year. I don't really want to see him
no
back.
Pay?
No
Doesn't get paid? That's nice. I like
fine.
that.
Speaking of somebody that nobody wants, fallers.
A-Rod.
Alex Rodriguez.
This guy's the most unwanted athlete in all of pro sports. I don't know how many years he's got left, but $97 million is what they owe him, and they don't need him. No one wants him. He's horrible right now.
This guy's got 600-plus home runs, and
he's not going to make the Hall of Fame because everyone hates him.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
All right.
Fallers.
Our third faller of the week, our third and final fallers of the week, is the Manziel family, Johnny Football and his pop.
What'd they do?
Johnny for getting kicked out of the Manning camp for allegedly being a drunk ass and not waking up in time to coach the kids.
I heard he just overslept.
He was dehydrated, Mike.
I heard he was
needed a little
dehydrated,
Gatorade,
yeah.
a little IV. He wasn't partying though. The Alabama quarterback tried to wake him up and he wouldn't wake up. What does that tell you?
He might have had a couple drinks the
Might
night
have had
before.
one.
And
then his pop starts blabbing to the press that my son's one phone call away from calling me from jail, that he can't deal with the fame and the press. He's getting kicked out of frat parties wearing Tim Tebow jerseys, which we do kind of like on this show.
who, you?
We both like the fact that Johnny went to
He's dogging Tebow.
dogging
him,
a Jets
dogging
Tim
him.
Tebow jersey.
Fair enough. All right, those are your ballers. Those are your fallers. Moving on. All right, House. So the Dwightmare is over. He turns his back on the most legendary, prestigious, amazing franchise of all time, of all of pro sports, the Los Angeles Lakers, to go to the Houston Rockets. What are your thoughts?
There's too much pressure in L.A.
He couldn't handle it.
Dwight Coward.
Yes.
Like Ice Cube called him out like perfectly. If you haven't seen it, YouTube it. Ice Cube just rails Dwight Coward.
Yes.
We don't want you on our team if you're scared to play for a
He's
title.
scared. He couldn't handle following in the footsteps of Mike and Wilton Chamberlain, Kareem
Shaq.
Abdul-Jabbar, the great Shaquille O'Neal. Dwightmare is gone. Good riddance.
You don't have heart, brother. That's the problem. I'm sorry. Hey, we had some inside info on the whole meeting.
What do you got?
Kobe Bryant, from what we hear, just basically called him out and said,
A real man.
I'm not here.
Real
I'm not here to
champion.
get on my knees for you. I'm going to tell you straight out, if you want to be a champ, come
tell
back.
me, what is it? Who was in the meeting?
It was Kobe, Cupjack, Bus, Nash, and Gasol and Kobe.
Okay, now how did the meeting go? You got some inside information I hear. Tell me. Tell us.
Supposedly, Kobe came in and said, I'm not going to suck your D, and I'm going to tell you, if you want to be a champion, stay a Laker. Otherwise, get the hell out of here.
You think Dwight Howard was offended by that from the great Kobe Bean Bryant?
I think Dwight Howard is a bitch.
Bitch! Dwight Coward. Couldn't handle the pressure, the bright lights of LA. Have you ever heard of somebody willingly leaving the Los Angeles Lakers?
No,
This is where stars are born. He's
doesn't
looking
happen.
for an easy way out. He's going to Houston. They might have a competitive team. they're not winning any championships.
Eh.
He doesn't have what it takes. But go ahead.
I like Harden. I like what they're doing. They got a good
Well,
solid
you don't like
squad.
Lynn.
They're trying to get rid of him.
They got
They're just
nobody.
trying-
They got Harden. They got Dwight. What else they got? You like Parsons?
They
He's
got-
alright.
They're decent. They're all right last year. I think they'll be better this year. They'll be
They'll be
competing.
better
They'll be
this year.
competing. Dwight Howard is still a sieve offensively.
Worst hands. They're like Kwame Brown hands.
He's not. He has no move. He's not a go-to guy when you need him, and that's what you want.
Okay, but now we gotta look at ourselves in the mirror right now. The Lakers chose a shit coach over a star player. What are your thoughts about that? How do you feel about that? Are the Lakers going in the right direction? Or are we... It's going to be a nightmare. The season is going to be a nightmare.
I mean, it's going to be a nightmare by Laker standards, no matter what, because we're not going to be competing for the title, and that's the way it is in Laker land. We're spoiled. We're the best. It's going to be a rough year this year. Kobe is hopefully going to be ready by the season. You know, he's Kobe. He's doing things that no one else would be able to do. He's not Derrick Rose, who would sit out this whole year. So
That's why
I
he's
think
the
he'll be
ultimate
back. We'll have
champion.
Gasol.
Have a creaky old Nash.
Yeah.
One of the worst pickups that we've made. Jim Buss
Jim
went
Buss
as
is
far
hurting
as to
us.
say that he's the future point guard of our team. I don't appreciate that one
we
bit.
are both Laker diehards, and we are worried about this season.
I don't know. You
We
used
might
to
have suck
you
it up.
mentioned a couple LeBron. You're proud of LeBron. You're proud of the Heat.
Hey, I
no
respect.
Laker fan
Game
is a
respect
Heat
game.
fan.
Game respect game.
Game
right.
respect game. Okay.
Let's go.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
He's an absolute monster. You can't take that away from him, and he's won a couple of titles now. So
He is
you
a
can't
monster.
talk. You can't say much. He's putting
got
up
his
numbers.
MVPs,
He's
he's
putting
got
up
his gold
MVPs. He's putting up
medals.
stats.
He's
Can't hate.
continually on our ballers of the
Can't
week.
hate.
I mean, it is what it is.
If you're
But
good,
you
we're
know
going
what?
to give you the medal.
2014, he is going to be a free agent.
He might look good in purple and gold.
He would look great. Things would change if he was in purple and gold. He would be
We
a
maybe
baller
become real big
every
fans.
week. All right, House. Any other NBA stories, free agency that you saw? You saw Brandon Jennings got picked up by the Pistons. Do you like that?
Do the Pistons have a little quiet youth movement going on
little
there?
bit.
With
I
their
kinda like that
Monroe,
pickup.
they got Josh Smith.
Got Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond. They got
Yeah.
some. They got a little team over. I look for them to start creeping on people this year. Yeah, I like what
Dumars
they're
is doing
doing.
some things. Dumars, I kind of like what's going on over there.
I mean-
Golden State pickup of Andre Iguodala, not bad.
Him and Steph.
I mean, Steph. I don't know what are they going to do. Bring Barnes off the bench?
So,
Harrison.
All I know is Steph Curry is absolutely filthy. He's disgusting.
Dude, they got a good squad. They got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala, Harrison Barnes, and David Lee.
I got 2 words for you: Brooklyn Nets.
Ah.
Are they for real? Are they gonna be for real
Is
this year?
Garnett-
Is this the year right away? They're gonna be like right there at the
Is
top
Garnett
of the
and
East.
Pierce going to be the difference? They got a great starting lineup.
They got
Darren
D-Rob.
Williams, Joe Johnson, Pierce, Garnett, Robin Lopez, and the Jet.
Brooke Lopez.
Is it Brooke
Yeah.
Lopez? Yeah. And they got the Jet, Jason Terry, coming off the bench.
I mean, it on paper it looks good.
On paper, it looks
But
good.
who's their coach?
Jason Kidd. I don't know about that. I've never been that huge of a
1 year
Jason
out the
Kidd
league, not
fan.
even a year out the league.
I've never been that big of a Jason Kidd fan on the court, off the court, or on the bench. So we'll see what happens. Any other winners, losers? You like what the Clippers did? Getting Doc Rivers, signing Chris Paul.
I mean, the 2 things that were necessary.
I don't know if I like that Bledsoe trade.
No,
Bledsoe for Dudley and Reddick.
that's gonna be hard. He was solid, but you got Chris Paul. As long as he's healthy, you don't need anybody behind him.
Yeah,
Really,
you got Chris Paul. You got Blake Griffin.
they need depth at the big man. You know, Reddick can shoot.
All right, moving on. Baseball. The dog days of August are approaching. We got some big scandals.
Yes,
We talked about Ryan Braun earlier. We talked about A-Rod.
A-Rod.
Let's talk steroids. People are juicing out of their minds. Will it ever stop? Will baseball win? Or will the scientists that can hide positive steroid testing win? Who wins?
They're always one step ahead.
Always
They'll
one
get
step
caught
ahead.
later on down the line once they evaluate. They get a test that'll work for them, but It's worth too much money. If you can make $100 million contracts, they're going to try to cheat.
They're gonna do it. I mean, it's just providing for their family. A lot of these guys coming in poor, they know what steroids do. You could pop 70 home runs if you're on the proper juice, seeing the ball well.
You can grow a whole hat size.
Yeah, you can turn in Barry Bonds on the Pirates to Barry Bonds on the Giants. I don't think steroids are going anywhere.
HGH. Everything.
What do you think the
They started blood
punishment
testing
should be?
this year. You said they started blood testing for
That's one
HGH this
step.
year, so this is a step in the right direction. Hopefully, you can get on this a little bit better.
What should the punishment be?
The 50 games right now. I mean,
What should it be? Not what is it?
A year.
A full season.
If you get
What
caught.
if they get caught at the last week of the season?
The next year they're out.
The whole year.
Yep.
So what? Like
162 games
162 games suspension. Second penalty.
plus playoffs.
Second positive test. Lifetime ban.
If you want to get rid of it out of sports, yes.
Hey, how serious are you, Bud Selig? A bunch of people are gonna be getting suspended here in the next couple days. We'll be posting that on our Facebook. All the big names getting taken down. Pumping roids.
I can't wait to see A-Rod and his purple lips.
Jeez, what is wrong with that guy?
He's A-Rod.
That guy's a polarizing character that has just done everything wrong. You just look at him and Jeter.
Jeter, by the way, Jeter came off the DL. What did he do?
First at bat, home run.
Yak, home run. Get out.
The guy's a movie.
He's a beast.
He's amazing. He's a movie. First-time Hall of Famer. Never been linked to any steroids, but he has been linked to some women.
The Maxim 100, he's hit a few, you say?
Yeah, that guy's the man. Did you see my boy Yasiel Puig the other night? It's 0-0. Pitcher's duel. 11th inning. Talk to me.
I've been arguing. Me and my boy have been arguing, and we Trout Puig, and he's just saying he's all right now. You have to take Puig. He's hitting over 400. He's got the best arm in baseball, throwing everybody out, hitting home run after home run, walk off home run. I mean, he looks like Sammy Sosa when he was on juice at the worst. This yak.
6'3", 245.
He's unbelievable right now. He's a monster.
You would take Puig over Trout?
The way, I mean, granted, I want to give him a year of doing this first. And that's my argument, is you have to go a full year of doing this for me. But he's one of the top 5 players in baseball this year right now.
He is.
Balling out of his face.
He's amazing. Him and Trout, I hope they stay in LA. I hope they stay in Southern Cali. Those guys are superstars till they retire.
I hear Puig's partying.
Is he?
I heard Dodgers are hiring security to watch him.
What would you do? Guys from Cuban Defector went from nothing to 43 milli.
Got a little scratch now?
And a Rolls Royce owning LA. Hey, keep doing what you're doing, Yasiel. We're watching. All right, House. It's what we've all been waiting for. UFC 163. I'm so fired up right now. I've been waiting for a long time for this day, okay? Tom Kong Watson, off the top's own, versus Thales Leites. How do you see this one playing out? You better show some respect.
Tom Kong Watson,
The
our
one
boy,
and only.
a friend of the show. I don't want to be emotional about this decision. I want to be smart. I want to dissect the fight
Unbiased.
properly. Thales Leites has been out of the UFC since 2009 after, 2 or 3 losses in a row. He left. He went 6-1, I believe, since then, avenging his one loss in that period. But he hasn't been fighting UFC level competition, let's be honest. Tom, on the other hand, has gotten to UFC now, has just improved, and he's looking like an absolute animal right now.
Guy's a monster.
He's in the best shape. I mean, we personally, I've been able to see him work out, seen some of his training sessions. He's about as big as me when he's not fighting, which I think he was around 220, maybe even a little heavier when we saw him. He cuts to 185 for the fight. For the fight,
185?
Yep, that's what he fights at.
Man.
He gets swole. then just cuts it down. He does it scientifically with his diet, does everything right. He watches film. He trains. I mean, some of these guys, they don't think they need to watch film on a fighter. Tom does it like a football player, like a professional. He breaks down the film.
Yes.
He trains. He does everything right. His cardio. I mean, from what I've heard, I've seen the film on YouTube. Many MMA fighters say he is the hardest working man in MMA.
Tom Kong, coming from himself, says he's the most entertaining fighter in the game. Would you agree?
Always entertaining. One of the best walkouts you will ever see. Able to make fun of himself, have fun, just let loose. You have to respect that. He's got a great sense of humor. We had him on the show. Dry, hilarious. I mean, I see it playing out like this. Like
how is this fight going to play out? What does Kong need to do to win this fight?
Not get submitted.
That's it.
Straight out. This guy's a jiu-jitsu master. He needs to stay out of his guard. He needs to keep standing up. He needs to leg kick the shit out of him. He's a great striker. Tom's a great striker. He's got an unbelievable chin. He is yet to be KO'd.
I know for
Knock
a fact
on wood.
he's not going to get KO'd. I'm saying it right
Tallis
here.
has not been KO'd either. So we got two guys here who have iron chins. I'm taking our boy Tom Watson.
I'm taking our boy Tom Watson.
Tallis in Brazil, in the guy's home state, home country. He's going to take him out. It's going to be ugly.
It's going to be a perfect environment for Kong.
I'm guaranteeing this. We're going with the household lock of the week.
Ding, 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 ding. It's back.
Did you hear that?
It's back.
Get the checkbook, call your bookie, bet on Tom Watson, take him KO. He's taking the Brazilian out in Brazil. Bet the mortgage.
It's happening. You know what he's going to do? He's going to get him in the clinch.
Take your kids' college fund. Bet it
all.
Take it on Tom Watson. You will thank me next week.
This is a safe investment, people.
August 3rd. In Brazil.
UFC 163. He's going to get him in the clinch. And he's going to start pounding on him. He's going to start pounding his face, okay?
Leg kick, punch. Leg kick, punch.
Okay, this thing's not... Is it going to go all the way?
I can't say that Tallis Leites won't go all the way because he went 5 with Anderson Silva. Yeah. This is only a 3-round fight. Well, both those guys I think both guys will come in shape and ready to go 3. Now, who's got the better defense? Who's going to keep that chin tucked and not get KO'd? We'll see. That's all comes fight night. But we're going to go with our boy Tom Kong.
The household lock of the week is in. It's back.
He will outwork him. Even if it's not a knockout, he will outpoint him. He will outwork him. Leites is a notorious slow starter and lazy. He gets outworked by fighters.
Okay, but Kong is going to be in a perfect environment. Hostile.
I love it.
Oh, he loves it. We love it. This is perfect. It's setting up perfect for a Tom Kong Watson win, and then where do we go?
He's top 10 in the world after that, and he's looking for a title shot very soon.
If he wins this fight, when he wins this fight,
he'll get a shot in America to finally fight. This is Brazil. He's fought in London. He's fought in Canada.
He's the most entertaining fighter in the game.
Get the guy in the U.S. He's got a huge fan base in the UK.
He's got Off the Top Sports Talk following him.
Exactly.
What else do you want? Dana White, when he wins this fight, I want a title shot, okay? I'm saying it right now, and that's how it's going to be, okay? Any other words for the Kong?
Tom.
Have we said it all?
Hey, do your thing, brother.
Tom Kong Watson, good luck.
Good luck.
We'll be watching.
Chin tucked.
Entertain us and get the W, most importantly. Come back a winner. All right, House.
Who else we got on the card? We got our main event.
Are there other fighters?
There is another fight going on.
This isn't the main event. The main event is Kong.
It is.
Okay?
For
on
us
the
and for
undercard.
If everyone wants to watch an exciting fight, that's going to be the one. I'm telling you, Tom does not fight boring fights. He brings it.
On the Off the Top Sports Talk undercard, we got Jose Aldo.
Yes.
Jose. And the Korean Zombie. How do you see this one playing out?
Chun Sung Jung. He's a tough dude. I'm gonna give him that. He likes to stand.
Aldo?
I'm gonna take Aldo, but it's gonna be. Hey, this is not an easy pick. The Brazilians actually have had a little bad luck lately with Anderson Silva losing his title, Dos Santos losing his title. It's Brazilians have been falling off right now, the title holders. So, Aldo, are you gonna represent for your country at home? We'll see. The Korean Zombie, hey, he's a beast. He's finished all of his fights. That's one thing. He has a 100% finish rate. His fights don't go to the judges. All that being said, I still think Jose Aldo is quicker.
Rogan likes to say Jose Aldo is the fighter of the year.
He's
fighter in
as
the
well-rounded as you want right now. So I'm gonna go with Jose Aldo in a real tough fight. I think it'll probably go the distance.
Okay, I gotta go with Aldo. I mean, that little Asian guy, he's tough. He is tough.
He's the first Korean to challenge for a
Aldo
title
better
in
bring
UFC.
he better bring his A game, or it's not gonna be pretty. It should be a good fight though. Should be the second most entertaining fight in the card.
Yes, I believe.
Agreed?
I agree.
Damian Maia and Koscheck.
Josh Koscheck. You don't know what to think of this guy. He's all over the place. Maia, legit jiu-jitsu guy. This should be a pretty explosive fight as long as they don't just try to lay on each other. Koscheck likes to throw. Maia's legit. I mean, I honestly think this is a kind of a coin flip. I would take Damian Maia with the possibility.
Koscheck, is he still got the heart?
I don't know. If he loses this, he's probably out and done. So I mean, he may come harder than he's ever come. You don't know how he's training and preparing right now. But I think Maia is the better overall. He's got the better jiu-jitsu ground game. Obviously, Koscheck's got the wrestling, and he's probably a little bit more explosive with the punches. But I think Maia's just got the jiu-jitsu. I think it'll end up on the ground because Koscheck's the wrestler, and we'll see if he can finish him. I mean, it's a coin flip though. I wouldn't take it away from either fighter. It'd be a good fight. I'll watch it.
Lyoto Machida versus Phil Davis. Talk to me.
I'm a big Machida fan.
Yeah, as am I.
I'm not a big Phil Davis fan. To me, he's kind of the Dwight Howard of MMA. Kind of looks like him.
Phil Coward?
He looks like him to me. He's got a big upper body, big chest, but he doesn't bring it when the fight comes, honestly.
That's a sign of just a puss.
So I think Lyoto, the Dragon, Machida is going to move side to side, kick him in the face, and just beat his ass.
House, I'm looking forward to UFC 163. I got to tell you.
This is the most pumped up I've been for a card in years.
This is the one.
Hey, our boy is going to be in the top 10 guaranteed after this fight. He's going to knock out Talas Latis, and everybody's going to go, holy shit, who's this Tom Watson guy?
And we've been telling people about him for months now.
We're on the tip. We know what's up.
We're on the tip. Tom Kong Watson, good luck, brother. We will be watching.
We're going to have a little off-the-top party for you, definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to get him back on the show after the fight?
Definitely.
Him. Got that lined up?
Him, his trainer, Marin Sorelli.
Shout out to Marin Sorelli.
Getting him ready for the fight. I can't wait to see when he weighs in and people go, oh, my God, because he's going to look jacked. I guarantee that. Check that picture out.
I can't wait, House. I cannot wait.
He's going to open eyes this week, and
How's he going to be coming out?
I can't wait to see his own. He's always
just about the intro, right?
Yeah, we'll see in Brazil.
I
want to see what he brings out. We'll see.
You could bet there's gonna be a lot of booze.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be a hated man, but
I love it.
He's gonna be even more hated at the end of the fight.
Yes,
when
sir.
He walks away, victory in hand.
Yes, sir. Tom Kong Watson, everybody, write it down, take a picture.
We called it Household Lock of the Week.
The Household Lock of the Week is in. House, you got any other thoughts other than all this excitement, all this buzz around UFC 163?
All I gotta say is, if you're gonna get a card, get this one. Watch it. Get your friends and family together and watch Tom Kong Watson kick ass.
That's what I'm talking about. Anything else you want to talk about?
I think that's all we got. I can't wait
for 163. I can't wait.
I
want to thank Mary Jane Alvarez.
Showtime for free.
Craig Longiati making us sound so smooth. We're in a new studio right now. It looks good, feels good.
Fresh to death.
Jeremy Yorba bringing it. I see you over there. I want to thank Avocado Cafe, hosting a little off-the-top events. For Josh House, this is Michael Sperber, and we are
ready for the fight.
Sharp was the edge where I